Hello guys, Alec Candiotis here, and it's our version 3.2.6 podcast about our new drill down functionality that we want to bring out to the market, and we really wanted to showcase what it does. With me on the call is Kenton. Hello Kenton.
Hey Alec, yes, I'm very excited about showing off these lovely new drill down features that we've built into our MyBI app.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and what a pleasure to be doing this during lockdown. Some of the best times we've had to really develop again, eh?
No, for sure. Such focused time to be able to develop.
Yeah. Not sure who to look at here, which one is of you is the real Kenton, but there's drawings of us, and it's us. Anyway, I'm going to jump right into it. So everybody that's familiar with the apps, is MyBI, which draws live and drillable transactional data and automated management accounts from any Pastel Partner or Pastel Express database. The new functionality is the drill down feature, which has been in the application for more than 2 years already, but it's the way that we are now landing drill downs instead of a standard old method which we used to land it in a separate workbook. We're now landing it in the same app, which is then exportable. Kenton?
Yes, so what we did is we took an approach of saying, instead of just doing a drill down as a type of an export, we must rather incorporate it inside our MyBI principle and bring it to our MyBI standard. So when you do a drill down now, you actually end up in what is called a drill down management tool. Inside MyBI, and within this management tool you're capable of listing all your drill downs. So if you've done 10 drill downs in a session or 15, they will all list there for you, and you can jump around from the one to the next and you can see what you've done. Really a very nice little tool for you to manage your drill downs.
Yeah, I think the question is always, why go through all this effort? Something that we've realized is that our drill downs, although they were really giving great data through and insight into each transaction, we really found it to be unstable from the way that Excel handled itself. It was just closing in certain places where we drilled, and we're back to stability. How do you feel?
Oh yes, for sure. And I think in technology one will always have those type of challenges. But we haven't just fixed a problem, we've actually improved the entire way the drill down works.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to show that to all our users.
Awesome. Yeah, okay, so basically on the landing page, there's a new icon here at the bottom left, just below the actual mapping icon, where you can click through to your MyDrillDowns. Now this actually takes you through to the list of drill downs that you have now landed in your session. Now nothing is now populated here because we haven't drilled down once as yet. Then in this table you'll have details and specifically functionalities about removing or exporting drill downs. Okay, so you are in the app and you're now landing your drill downs in the app. Remember, you can't save anything in MyBI, so if you wanted to save it or work with it by pivoting data, export and then work with it in the new workbook. So let's go down to it and maybe just show how this new drill down feature operates differently from the past. I've now clicked through to a balance sheet. This is our WOW demo database with about just shy of 4,000 GL transactions in it. So I'm going to double click here on the full transaction set, the 0 here right at the total on balance sheet. And any value in MyBI can be drilled into to show what actually makes up that value. Okay, so double click, it then brings up the splash screen that then lands your transactions that underpins that 0, and it says, well, 3,896 rows of transactions make up that 0, which is all your transactions, your debits and your credits as we have known them.
Wow, Alec, I must say that landed extremely fast. I mean, I saw when you did that double click and that splash screen came up. It was, a second or what later for you to have over 3,000 transactional lines.
Yeah.
So instantly is really a pleasure.
think the engine of Excel is amazing how quick it can handle data, and especially in the pastel space. It's amazing how it can handle 100 and 200,000 rows in not much more time to land it. So it's just suddenly you have grip of your data in a far more holistic environment. So if we go back to the drill down, suddenly we've got a row 1 that's populated here with the detail of what you've just drilled. So if you then were to click and want to go back to it, there's nice hyperlinks here. I can either go back to the drill down itself, that's the first instance, the first drill down, or I can go to the sheet, the actual report that we drill down on this description. Very nice hyperlinks and functionality to navigate. Then if we want to drill again, what now happens, and we're going to drill on the same number for just this example, we're actually drilling a second time now. It looks the same, but if we now go back, we'll actually see that it's now landed a second drill down, and it says you've landed me at 1709 on the 16th of February, of April, February, nice. And basically, I'm sorry?
And that period, what is that period there, Alex?
So this says from when this actually populated, the filter, the date slicer in the front actually is telling us what filter is on, what date filter is on. So the start means from opening balances, or the start of the database, to the period that's now currently selected. So everything that's in gray here is basically selected. So that 2020-01 is basically the 2020-01 that everything is ultimately sliced to. If I were to slice one back, and now it's only to December 2019, and I go and I drill on any other value here, firstly everything would have changed and that period would now not be included in this report. Then if I go back here, it suddenly says 2019.
Oh, fantastic, fantastic.
So now once you're done, you obviously want to use this data, you want to pivot it, and you want to save it to some place, or put it in your working papers as auditors. Now you can either export it individually and then work with it from here, insert a pivot table. It creates a new workbook, and that workbook is completely savable, and you can type in it or insert pivot tables, etc., and do what you need to do. Or you can actually export all of them at once, and then do what you need to do also in that new worksheet. This is now created book number 2 with 3 drill down sheets with date stamps, everything just copied over and ready for you to use and save, etc.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And that's the full new functionality. I think it's a great improvement, and it's reliable. It doesn't have the bugs that we were experiencing in the past.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I would really like to hear and get some feedback from our users to tell us what they think of our new, improved drill down feature.
Very excited always to get that. Kenton, thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Awesome. Really excited to also take this through to the market. Thanks for joining me on this call during lockdown. Really missing you here in the office, man. And have a good one. We'll keep in touch on our conference calls like we are doing now.
For sure. Thanks, Alec, and the same that side, eh?
Thanks. Bye.
Listeners too.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye-bye.